G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some daily DayZ today, as always. Trying to get it done a bit earlier. Going to be a while in this stream tonight because, as the title suggests, we are looking for a admin base, a new admin base. So we're going to try and get a truck going, and then we're going to drive around and see what we can find. Hoping to find something half decent to use as a base. You never know, your luck in a big city. Could be, well, could be a city. We might take a city, we might not. We don't need a new base in a city. Don't need something that big. But, I mean, at the same time, whatever we can find. Setting up the stream, making sure everything's running properly. How's everybody's day today? I've got a bit of a cold. Sure, I'll get over it. Pretty sure. Let me get some stuff ready. Oh, I should have done this beforehand. I'm a professional. Just gonna blow my nose. Hang on a second, guys. Alright. Now we do have a truck, but we don't have two wheels. We're missing two dual wheels and a truck battery. So we're not exactly mobile right now. But if we find a spark plug, we will be mobile with a car. So, looking for either at the moment. Preferably, I'd like to get the truck because I'd like to test that out and see how that's going. Drank a nice hot coffee and now I'm feeling bloody warm actually, if I'm being honest. Where are we? I know where I am. Zombie seems really happy to walk out quickly. Okay, take the barbed wire. Got a lot of places to check. And we're in the town of Lucas. Sun's just coming up, so that's good. We have lots of places to check for a truck battery or a spark plug, whichever we can find first. Whichever one we find first should get us mobile. Better than running around, that'll be. There's a backpack in there, anything in it? No, just grab that. Just drop that there. Two of a four. Dial combination lock. Every admin base should have that. Every base should have locks. So some people might be wondering, if you've got a private server, why don't you add the stuff to a truck and just add the stuff down? We don't do that. We don't go boosting the server. Plenty of servers out there are boosted. There's nothing wrong with that. They are fun servers to play in. I play in them all the time. However, this is so people can see how to do it from scratch, from the very beginning, without having to have a boosted server. This is the sort of things you'd have to go through looking for stuff in a public server. The only difference is I'm probably not going to have people shoot at me, so I'm protected that way. But other than that, bit of rope, we're going to need that. That's needed as well. Greatly needed. We have gloves, yeah, we'll just bring that down. The reason why I'm doing this now is because then I can make fence kits and I can show people how to do that. So you've got an auger over there, just needs a spark plug, and I have a truck as well just down the road. Take shoes, take the gun, really, alright, and take a screwdriver. We have a couple of things we want to do with the screwdriver. We want to test it out. Yeah, let's cut some rags. Let's save our knife. Saves using a sharpened stone as well. I really hope everybody's doing well out there today. If there's members in the chat, spam your members emojis. Show me you're there. Dokily. Doesn't matter. Alright, we are going to drop the gun because we don't need that right this second. So we'll just pick it up with our hands and we'll take it outside and we'll drop it outside like this. Or in the middle. Away from doorways. We drop it in a doorway, what will happen is it could interfere with someone trying to get in a door. And we don't want that. The message will have to be changed. That's on the screen here because we don't have that on anymore. And we are going to place the admin base in a different spot this time. So that needs this side. There's a good wheel there too, we'll come get that. Excuse me. Oh, hammer. And a can opener. No, that's not a hammer. I didn't see whether there was a boot or not. We'll find out. We'll go over there and put this in. If there's a boot, we don't need that one. If there's no boot, we're taking that boot. We might have to kill another animal and cook it up just so we got some food. needs a boot. Or a trunk lid. Trunk, boot, wherever you're from in the world, they're the two things that I know that they're called. It's a trunk and a boot. Trunk or boot, and it's a bonnet or a hood. Come on. There we go. Grab that alcohol tincture. Alright, let's have a look around. And we won't worry about grabbing doors off other vehicles, that's just silly. But if we do find wheels on other vehicles, we will grab them, but that one doesn't have any, so we won't worry about it. We'll grab the M2 pistol today because we don't know, it might actually be, maybe they upgraded it, you never know. It's a baseball cap, a shirt. Alright, so we'll put this baseball cap in the shirt because we don't need it, and I'll put this armband in the shirt as well because again we don't need it. It's amazing how all that's green. Now I'm just going to sit it on the rubbish pile because why not? Now I'm going to search these houses along here. Before I worry about going down the other way. Now, if anybody joins the stream or anything like that, or joins the game or anything like that, just note that I won't be going looking for anybody. I won't be looking around. I've got my own mission. My own mission is to find a place to make admin base, which means I really don't want to be I'm not looking for companions today. I'm quite happy to be by myself today. Not trying to be mean or anything like that. But I don't want to get sidetracked from what I'm doing. That's all. It's so easy to get sidetracked sometimes. I don't get a lot of time to be able to play with every single person in my friends list, which is, you know, sad, but it happens. It happens from time to time. I just can't get to everybody. That's, you know, because there's this people all over the place. And more rope, awesome. Duct tape. Always need duct tape. Balaclava. I don't need a balaclava. I'm just going to leave that there. Okey dokey. So, what could we get rid of that we don't 100% need? Okie dokie. Alright, looks like we have to, well, we can go boom like that. Did I pick up glow stick beforehand? Yes I did. I can put that there like that, which means I've got free space. I can put that there. That frees up free space. I can put that there. not what I wanted to do. Topeka. Aha! Truck battery. Looks like we're mobile in a truck, guys. Now let's me find a bigger backpack. How much does a truck battery take up? 15. It's a bit hard to run like this. So what we're looking for now is a shirt, something that holds more than 15. At least then we can put this in the shirt and we can run with one hand. Sorry, run one-handed. Oh, we got another barrel there. Okay, this is handy. This is good. This is good. We can put the gloves in there for a second. And we can put the torch in there because we don't need it right this second. Steak knife can go in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. Now do we have enough room? Of course we do. Alright, cool. Okay, I'm going back over here because this car over here has a radiator. What I want to do is before I leave this area here, I want to make sure the radiator's full of water. Battery! Smash it through the boundaries. She's found me. Can't stop the battery. Battery is found in me. Battery. Battery. Bomb. Look at that. Pair of athlete glasses there. Huh? Wasn't there a second ago. It was alcoholic tincture. Okay, so we need spark plug. I could easily make sure that I set all this up way before in advance and make it so then everybody can, you know, see it free, you know, firsthand, how it works, la la la, all that sort of stuff. But I don't see the point in doing that. You don't need to fake it, you can just do it. You know, it's so easy. It might be boring for some to watch me go through this effort to find bits and pieces to be able to build. However, I'm also not forcing anybody to have to watch it, so come and go as you please. It's all good. Lots of good videos out there on YouTube. Lots of good videos. Lots of crap ones too. I've got a whole heap of them. fix my shoes. Well, that's the one thing you don't have to worry about when you're driving around, is you don't have to worry about your shoes getting wrecked every 5 minutes. And the reason why I'm filling up this right now is because I don't want to have to worry about it later on. I don't want to... Oh, there we go. Means we can drink this. Gobble that up. Excuse me. So Beaker, if you're there, if when you go past the room, if you don't mind dropping a bottle of water in, that would be so cool. Still looking for a spark plug. Okay then. Today we're not knocking back any weapons, but today we're actually looking for weapons. We don't care what we find. That's why I picked up that, oh, another piece of rope. Diagonally. I know that might sound counterproductive considering I put a double barrel shotgun on the ground a minute ago because I didn't need it, but yes, this is Livonia, sir. G'day Silver Red Fox, how you going, mate? Greetings from the Fox Den of Silver Red Fox. I always assume that if whoever's in the chat, I can always assume it's Silver. Ah, bloody hell. I don't need a machete. So we put that away now. I'll put that in my hand and put that away. Acid reflux woke me up again. Now I can't sleep. Yeah, man. Acid reflux is a bitch, man. Reflux in general is a bitch. I'm going to get wet. piece of paper? Ah, torch. Hey, Hugo, how you going, man? I am tired. I just have to wait until the medicine kicks in and the sleep wins the battle. Anyone that's on the whitelist is allowed to join the server. But generally, like I've said before, when I'm live, I like to just stick with me chat and focus on my chat, or else I get sidetracked by all that sort of stuff. Like, so you can join the server, but if you join the server, just do your own thing, and let me do my thing, which is just looking for a new base. That's what my mission is today. I'm looking for a new base for admin, which means I'm not worrying about other people today. I'm not focusing on other people. I'm not worrying about saving people. I'm not worrying about teaching people in the game or anything like that. And to be brutally honest with you at the moment, Hugo, your PlayStation's really loud, and it makes it so I can't hear anything in the game. I can't hear any zombies or anything like that. I can't hear wolves. I can't hear bears, and I can't deal with chat, the sound of someone's game in the background or PlayStation in the background, and focus on the game that I'm trying to do at the same time. It's really hard to do so. I'm not trying to sound mean or anything, but it's just I can't do it. I have very sensitive hearing, and my hearing is pretty bad. Like, as it is, the noise of this rain right now is too loud for me. But I can't turn the noise down of the rain. And if I turn the noise down of the rain, I can't hear anything else in the game. When I train people, when I teach people how to play the game, or teaching people, I normally do that one-on-one. Well, the trucks are still flipping out, doing their thing. Alright. So it might be slow trying to drive these sorts of things when they're missing a couple of wheels. But we're talking about the benefit here of moving it so another one can spawn in, if needs be. G'day, Slotted Toaster. Cheers for that, mate, but yeah, I'll be right, mate. I'll be right. This is more about showing how you can be by yourself and look for stuff, and you know, find a new base and all that sort of stuff, and how to build one. So for that purpose, I don't want anything handed to me. I don't actually want any assistance or anything like that. I appreciate the offer though. At least it didn't kill me. That's 100% true. At least it didn't kill me. And because I've got two dually wheels, if I just go in if I go second gear, I get a lot faster than if I was to go third gear. Watch this. Third gear slows right down. Alright, go back to second gear. And I get a bit more speed. No worries, Slotted Toaster. However, if there's anybody else that's in the server, feel free to help them out. And there we go, we get a bit more speed. Just had to drop at the first and then go back in the second, and that gave us a little bit more speed. At this speed here, it is very unlikely that it will freeze up majorly, because everything's given that opportunity to render in before the truck gets there. Okay, now we could just quickly put all this stuff away that we don't need to be carrying on us right now. Put the rags there in case we need to make some more ropes. Alright, let me get in here for a second. Oh, look at that, a hammer. Alright, let's just quickly unbox that. I'm not a fan of the MK2 pistol, or MK11, whatever the hell they want to call it. Not a fan of it. But there's been an update, so I'm going to see if, for any reason, it's been improved or if it's still shit. It could be still crap. You enjoy your sleep too, Toaster? Now, is it an MK2 or an MK11? I will never know. Have anything for that yet. We don't have anything for that yet. We don't need the rope yet. Don't need that yet. We've already got a torch in there, so we don't need to be carrying two of them. Put that in there. Put that water bottle away now. We know we've got another one of them up the top. let's just combine these bullets here if we can. Might as well take up this room. Alright, lady, I'll get you a bloody... Go there, don't do it right now. Nope. The reason why I'll take these off now is because I honestly don't need them on here, and if I find more I need a place to put them. Alright, so we go back in here quickly and we'll just drop the bag and we'll drop the pants as well. What we're going to quickly do is we're just going to quickly go important priority stuff. Need that, need that, need that, need that, that, that. Can we fit it? There we go. Now we've got our backpack and our pants empty, so then we can grab more stuff. And this stuff here has got, we've got one space left. And well, okay, let's just fix this up a little bit. So now we have 60 free space plus 30, that's 90 free space plus an extra 15, so that's 90 free, so that's what, 118? 108? No. 108, whatever. Okay, I'll just leave the truck there for a second. Hopefully people can realise that truck's in the process of being worked on. Okay. We're not going to leave the truck here, we'll just keep nursing it down the road to the next town and hopefully we can find some wheels for it. G'day Dimo, how you going, man? High fives for everybody in the chat. At least you can see the drive shaft turn. Don't know if that's a good thing or not. A slow crawl, I know, guys, but as soon as we get down the road here, we're going to pull over, we're going to search this town for some more tyres, and hopefully we can speed this bitch up. But she's driving slow because she's missing two wheels. Oh, not like that. Come on, you can do it. It sounds like it's going faster than it is. I think I heard someone shooting. Got to pull up next to this tree here because that's where there's a hole in the fence. Is there someone else in here? Yeah, there we go. Q goes in here. Let me just quickly do something. Just had to check something, guys. Oh, my lady's crying about the cold. Oh, that's a camo net. That'll come in handy. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Right, we need to eat. We'll eat this piece because it's the shortest piece we've got, the smallest piece we've got. Bloody cows in the military yard? Right. Fair enough. Excuse me. It gives you extra space. We'll check those in a minute. So there are a couple of truck spawns here. Dokily. What about in here? Anything in there? We've got a ATOG scope. That might come in handy. There were some places along here where you couldn't build. I'm wondering if they're still the same. Alright, come on here, buddy. I want your backpack. Come here. We normally struggle to find these handrails, but it seems we found two of them so far. I'll grab that just so I can throw it. And that's why we emptied out the other ones, because then we can go boop. See if he even notices. Why'd you go that way? They're not even the same truck tires. Truck could possibly have tyres on it. I doubt it. I should have looked for binoculars. Some binocular eyes would be alright right now. Let's go have a look over here. There's a couple of tents over here. They're already here, so might as well. Oh. Vega magazine, that might come in handy. Well, it will come in handy. As soon as we find a Vega, have a smoke. Combat site. And a tactical shirt. I don't ever use a handle. I don't know why they put it on it. I really don't. I don't know why they put that handle on the M4A one. Doesn't help with anything. No, that's a mass over there. I ain't got the ability to be able to deal with that right now. Too easy to become overwhelmed with all those zombies there. So what we'll do is drop that. Don't need it. Don't need it. Not a huge fan of the combat site. It's damp. Alright. Drop it anyway. You can drop that bag now. Keep that and that for now. For now. Jesus, my lady's just whinging all the time. Let me just quickly. You don't need to be running out. Alright. You need to be. I don't know why they don't make it so we can wring the gloves out. Who has never been able to wring out a pair of gloves before? I suppose if they're leather gloves you can't wring it out as easy, but you got some mittens, they get wet, you can wring them out. It's just really weird how they go, nah, certain items you're not allowed to wring out. It makes no sense to me. But we're not here today to discuss whether the game makes sense. We're trying to figure out where to... It is just gone 9:13, which means that my server did a reset. Well, that's okay, guys. That gives us a intermission. Normally, intermission would be in the middle of the act, not right at the beginning. So I take it you were shooting zombies there, Hugo. So normally we'd have every second weekend would be a war in the south. But we're not having it this weekend due to the fact that not everybody is set up yet to be able to do that. But the town of Toplin is a PvP only town. So if anybody's out there and they want to go and muck around in Toplin, that's where to go. That's the best place to go. If anybody's in Toplin and you find some barrels, if you can put the barrels out on the sidewalks or on the sides of the roads, just chuck some, if you find some magazines, empty magazines, when you finish with empty magazines, now just chuck them in the barrels, and some basic supplies if you find any that you don't need, leftover stuff that might help people in a little PvP style thing. That'll be handy for anybody that ends up in there. You can quickly grab stuff and go shooting each other. Me and the other admins, when we get a chance, we'll actually put stuff out there as well. We haven't actually been in much because the update's only just happened, and been playing on other servers and that as well. I'll probably do some more Generation Zero later on with Reaper. I don't know yet, might do something different, but we're on a bit of a Generation Zero kick at the moment. No, Dimo, you won't spawn there. Before the wipe, you will spawn. I got no idea where you'll spawn, mate. You'll spawn as a random. Somewhere. After the wipe, it wipes the server clean, so all the characters got wiped, all the bases and that got wiped as well. But we had to do it for the updates, then it could actually take full effect in the server. Means so when they say there was stability done to the cars and trucks so they won't spin out and flip out and kill people, if people had it done, it just saves, by wiping the server, it saves people from being able to go, well, you need to wipe the server first, because I can say, well, we did. The server has been reinstalled, wiped, and all the updates have taken effect into the game. And the fact that Topeka's car the other night froze and the truck almost flipped over when we were leaving Toplin, leaving Lukau, just proves that, again, they say they were going to fix stuff, but they didn't fix the main thing. My advice for the company that does the updates and that, my advice for Bohemia Interactive, or whatever the bloody hell they're called, stop saying you're going to fix the cars. Just stop it. Alright? Just one day fix them, and it can be a surprise for us. But stop saying you're going to, because every time you say you're going to fix it, and you don't, we sit back thinking, liar. Because that's what we do with humans when they say they're going to do something and then they don't do it. What goes through our mind is, you lying piece of shit. No problem. I'll be okay wherever I spawn. Yeah, man. I think skirmish is the easy setting. I think skirmish is the easy setting. I found out a couple of things last night about the game that I didn't know. Reaper told me about. That might be handy for you as well, Dimo. Sometimes while you're trying to collect stuff off the robots and open doors and that, you get shot up and you're like, damn it, because you have to hit hold. You have to hold the square. If you go to the options buttons and then you go to game and you go all the way down to the bottom, you can make it, there's a button there where you can turn the hold to tap. So you can just tap square to search the robots and tap square to open doors rather than hold. It can save you a couple of seconds, which could save you, you know, from having to respawn in. But I think skirmish is, I think it's skirmish that's the easy one. Right. You got to hold square to open a door, then hold square on the actual thing, then tap square to collect, and then you can actually go down, just hit X on whatever individual item you want, and then hit circle to get out. But again, it's a time-consuming thing. Oh, we froze. Well, we got it back. See, it's those little things like that. See, where my server is actually based in Sydney, I shouldn't have those sorts of things. Location does play a factor, but it's not the overall deciding factor of server. Those flying ones, well, you're probably doing a tutorial bit at the beginning anyway. If you are, then you probably know about the flying, hovering things, how they'll actually alert a lot of the robots to where you are. There's a fun tip about Generation Zero. Unlike most games, you can only sprint while walking forward, while going forward. If you're pulling backwards and running away from and going backwards, you can hit the sprint and you'll start sprinting backwards. On the first 3 missions, oh yep, cool. So some advice that I would give people when it comes to Generation Zero is maybe go around and actually go to all the different towns that you see on the map, even if there's no mission there. Just go into your map, highlight it, the closest ones that are to you, and start working your way around, because as soon as you go into a house or a building that's got the storage box, that's a safe house. And as soon as you go into one of them, you unlock it on your map. That'll help you fast travel around the map a little bit quicker, providing you've got you're not over encumbered. The other thing is too, a lot of the times you can find adrenaline shots at the houses. Graphically, it's a pretty good game. Get off my cheeks, zombie. Get off my cheeks. Ow. But they are nice cheeks. Oh, thank you, my dear. It's a bit of bias coming from you, though, isn't it? Topeka once sent me a message. I was working on this property, and Topeka once sent me a message saying, you know, I seen you up on the roof in your little overalls and that, and I was like thinking, nice butt. And I was like, yeah, that wasn't me. She's like, what? I was like, it wasn't me. That was someone else. So, you were working now? I said, no, we had to leave the property because we had the group come in to take away the asbestos. So they were in special blue suits. Blue overall suits. She's like, awkward. Who else but Topeka? Well, dual sirens going off out there, so that's either a police chase or fire brigade. Anyway, I hope everybody's okay out there. We've got to eat again. Didn't we just eat? I swear we just ate. Alright, let's have a look around, see what we can find. Oh, go. Let's go get it. Oh, that's not. It's being chased by a zombie. A zombie? How many zombies are chasing it? I might be able to handle it. past me, you stupid goat. Fucking goat got KO'd. Still have not figured out what I am supposed to do with a wrench, but one zombie disappeared so far. I ran 3 of them over, but there's only 2 there now. There's one there and one just up there. I don't know where the third one went. Have a look at this yet? Look at here. Joystick. Alright. Remember where we parked. Hey Oreos, how you going, man? High five to everybody in the chat. What we got in there? Oh. So I can hit square on the items when they're in a clothing or barrel or something like that. But as soon as they're on a zombie, I have to hit X to put it in my hand, and then I can hit square to put it away. That's weird. It's going pretty good, mate. We're just doing a... we're trying to find a new location for a admin base. But we're also trying to find some Julies for the truck. We need either 2 Julies or 1 Julie and 1 single tyre. That's what we need right now. A spark plug would be good too, because we've got a car in Lookout where we could put a spark plug in it and it will be fine. Now we've had the truck freeze up a couple of times, but nothing major. It was able to, it froze for a second, then it came back again, but it was going in a straight line. It didn't veer off or anything like that. Shotgun shells, we'll take them. Can of Sprite, we'll take that. Or Sprit, whatever they want to call it. Oh yeah. It'd want to be. It takes those what does it take, those 939s? Gives you armor piercing bullets. I still have not seen one yet. I haven't seen one, haven't used one. Well, I guess it goes without saying that if I haven't seen one, then I haven't used it. Pliers are always good. think it's watching X-Files. I swear I could faintly hear the X-Files music. Oh, a little laggy there. Not worried about fashion right now. Got enough of them. I'll definitely take another pickaxe. It's one of my favourite weapons. Met the admin last night and he spawned us a couple and he is working on the helicopter. Oh, okay. So she is watching X-Files. I knew it. Please don't get me wrong. I liked the X-Files when it came out. I watched a few episodes. I never got to watch it all. I never got to watch it as it went on TV and stuff like that. I was always busy doing other stuff. Mostly getting high after work. Have a chuff. Go have a game. So I didn't watch much of it, but I will say this about the show. It hasn't aged well. It hasn't aged as good as some other shows anyway. See what we can find. And the way we're driving at the moment, very slow. If we do find some wheels, the option will be either drive or walk with the wheel. I'll probably opt for just walking because it might be easier. Drop the wheel when you need to kill zombies. I never watched it either. I was busy getting away. I was gonna watch X-Files, but I got high. I was gonna sit down and watch the season, but I got high. Now that I can illegally download, I don't know why. I still don't watch it because I got high. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. But I get the funny feeling I was speaking some people's truth. Actually walking and baking now. Waking and baking now, sorry. Don't know why I read that as walking. It might have something to do with the fact that I'm a retard. It's probably a good fair chance that's the reason. I definitely don't smoke as much as I'd like to. Sometimes there'll be stuff hiding behind that door. It's actually a good place to sit too, because if you're here like this, get in there. Oh, they're not letting you in there now. You used to be able to go in there and sit in there and ah. Oh, I don't want to get hooked in it, so we won't muck around with it, but yeah. There you go. You're not even close to the truck wheels I need. Classic glasses, another kitchen knife, we'll take it. I take extra kitchen knives, guys, because it saves on things like... See, I'm doing a little bit of pre-planning here. Extra kitchen knives mean I can cut bark and cut down sticks and all that sort of stuff. I don't ruin my gloves, and I don't have to worry about a sharpened stone. I can use a sharpened stone for things that need to be sharpened up, e.g. pickaxes and hatchets, because hammers you can't fix, and shovels you can't fix unless they've fixed unless they put it in the update. No, we've got enough torches. We'll go up the road. There's another truck spawn up the road there. Maybe we'll find some wheels. What? I'm nearly out of food already. I just ate. I haven't done anything really strenuous. I'm going to keep all the movement I do today on the north of the river. I'm not crossing the river. Not today. Put that there so that I can grab that. Ah, you fell down. Excuse me. Jeez, these zombies are so stupid. Yeah. Come on. to paint today? Jeez. I'm not a huge fan of painting because I don't like the smell of paint. And you know, if there's something you don't like the smell of, it can really turn off. And if it's involved in your job or something, or involved in what you have to do for any reason, it can really just turn you off wanting to do it. You know, so that's where I'm at when it comes to painting. Topeka just finished doing the lacquer on her tabletop for her desk in her room. Now, if they made a fucking paint that smelt like weed, I could get behind that. Oh, there was other bullets right next to it. You know what I mean? I'd be okay with that. I just can't handle the smell of it. I mean, it's paint. It's a chemical. It's you know, it's gonna smell. Not much you can do about it. I don't even know if there is a way to be able to make it so it doesn't stink. You know, probably. There's probably nice smelling paints out there. I just want to understand how you get those people that sniff paint and aerosols and shit. It's like, what are you doing? It just smells like shit. How can you put up with that? Well, I sniff aerosol cans because I want to get high. Yeah, I smoke weed because I want to get high. You ever try that shit? That smells a lot fucking better. Most things smell like shit when they burn. Weed don't. You get a steak, you burn a steak, it doesn't smell the best. It smells good when it's cooking, but as soon as it gets beyond cooked and it gets to burn, it smells like shit. Hair can smell nice after it's washed. But you take washed hair and then burn it, it smells like shit. Your neighbour who's been winding you up all fucking week, you set him on fire, he smells like shit. He probably smelled like shit to start with, that's why he's been winding you up and you want to set the cunt on fire. But it should go without saying, I'm not endorsing the setting of fire of people. Just shit in their letterbox like a normal person. What have we got here? Shit. Crap. Holy fucking dooly. Look at them all. I've got plenty of zombies. Steamroller blow. Oh my god. Blows my head off. Hey, I used to be a buckets man. Most people might just know them as a gravity bong. Box of 308s, 357, sorry, not 308s, 357s is what I meant to say. I'll take them because I'm using a 357 at the moment. running sideways like that because there is a spawn point over there, and I was just checking to see if there might have been a truck in it. Alright, let's go up here. Got a truck up there, but it's not one we can actually work on, but it might have some parts. That truck had butter. No good wheels that side, no good wheels that side. Dude, my first one, fucking, oh man, the very first time I ever had one, granted, I had no idea what to do, right? No idea what to do. Dude, I choked my fucking hole up. Thought I was gonna die. I was sitting there, no shit, I was choking my hole up. My face was going red, I couldn't catch my breath. And I thought, great, my face is going to be in medical fucking books around the world. First cunt to die from marijuana. Yeah, I got a complaint. I come to see HR. A zombie tried to sex her. Hey! No means no. That's what I was coming to HR about. Get rid of the shoes so we can take the tape. Right. Oh man. Over it now. But any connoisseur will tell you, you can have some smoke, alright, that you feel like you can take real easy, and then you can have one that just feels like it kills you. But there's those smokes that just a little bit just fill up with so much smoke. It's so thick and heavy, like a heavy smoke. I don't know if that makes sense. Like it's hard to explain. But you get something that feels like a mist, and then something that feels like a thick fog. You know what I mean? One's a little cloud, and the other one's just a fucking choke you out fog. And of course, you can choke your hole up on that shit too. That's a crowbar. Yeah, ours is a 10 litre bucket. What's that? That's so a 10 litre bucket. That's 2.5 gallons, give or take. And a 2 litre in it. Got to make sure you put like a ping pong ball in there too, else you get that fucking water shoot up in your mouth. But I had people when I was going for it. Someone grabbed my head and fucking pushed it. So I fucking. I'm sure it was fucking hilarious to them. And there I was thinking I'm gonna die. Yeah, you can. They don't do anything though, but you can spawn them in. Um, I don't see the purpose in it though. I don't know what the good is for it at the moment though. I'm not saying that they don't have a place. I just don't. I'm not sure what the place is for the NPCs yet. Look, I know what you mean. You can spawn in what looks like a fresh player. I suppose the one good thing would be about spawning them in is you could at least test. If you spawn them in with all the gear, you spawn them in with the best tactical gear that they could wear. If you spawn them in like that, you could test how they work, because what I've found is a player wearing a plate carrier responds differently to a zombie wearing a plate carrier. So yeah, I know it doesn't do anything. Just stands there. Stands there like a fucking mong. Um, so you, yeah, I suppose you could put stuff on them and have them spawn in with stuff. That'd be kind of cool too. Like I said, you could put them in with plate carriers and that, and then you could use them for testing purposes. Like you could shoot them and test them with the different guns to see how many shots it takes to kill one of them, because they're set to the same as us. See, everything has a different HP level. I'm not sure how to work it out. You can, but I'm assuming everything does. And it would be cool to do that. Okay, you can go back away. Cool. Oh, my legs. Grab the spanner. So has he got them spawned out all over the place, or just at random locations? Be interested to find out, to be honest. Just one in his base? Oh, okay, cool. Well, I mean, I suppose he could spawn them around in random locations. Every time we kill it, another one would pop in. Yeah, g'day B Blue. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Mm. Oh, you said that the base was that server was anything goes, right? I didn't know what to do with a bunch of landmines I found. And bear traps. So I placed them down, random locations, just to spice shit up a bit. Mainly Tizzy and Northwest airfields. My advice: look out for grassy patches. Look out for grassy patches at, on the cement. So if you see cement and you see grassy patch, try not to run over it. Oh, I didn't lay down too many, only about 3 bear traps and about 30 landmines. But they're only from the town just out of Northwest Airfield, south of Northwest Airfield, up to Tizzy. Yeah, no worries, man. Well, I'd give everybody a heads up if I knew how to contact everybody that goes into that server. So you're the only one I know that goes into that server, apart from myself. And I warned myself. Hey, did I drive past those barrels? I was trying to get these barrels. Did I drive past them? I think I did. I know, man. It was just so many landmines. I'd find like 6 or 7 of them, and I'd be like, geez, what am I going to do with all these? So I laid them down, and then I found like another 4. I lay them down, then I find another 6. It was like, there was just so many landmines. It might have been a little bit less, might have been a little bit more. But yeah, a good whack of landmines, mate. If you want a better idea of whereabouts I planted them, it's all in my video I did. In the stream I did. I did it while I was live, so you can always go in there and check to see where they are. I drove straight past the barrels I was going to collect. He likes them. He might not like them after he keeps getting blown up by them. One of the blue hospitals down the road from the just south of the Northwest airfields. Okay, so the single doors of the medical units, I'd be careful going through, but the double doors are safe because I use the double doors to exit. But the single doors, of course, I put them down because I had to sit in there for a couple of minutes and heal and all that sort of stuff and sort some inventory out. So I put them down just to give myself a little bit of cover. So I only had to worry about the double doors. So yeah, that's, and then it spiraled out of control when I just found heaps of them. Oh, like I said, man. I'll give it a fair test. And I always point out too that whatever problems you find inside the thing, don't blame the host. The host, it's not their fault if there's lag or anything like that. Well, not their deliberate fault. Sometimes it can happen because they overload the area or overload with too much stuff. But but I always give them a fair test. I never hold the host responsible for any lag or glitches or anything like that because I know DayZ long enough now to know that. It just happens. But yeah, whenever I get told it's a fair game server, it's like, okay, got a landmine, got to put it somewhere. That's what you do with them. You very rarely see landmines with warning sign. Oh, actually, you do. Yeah, they normally put a sign up saying, "Warning: landmines are used in this area." They don't point out exactly where though, because that would defeat the purpose. Oh, ah! I thought that was a bloody sewing kit. Then clicked on it. Just as I clicked on it, I realised it's not no sewing kit. Oh yeah, that's good, mate. It's good when you can find some decent people that can actually sort of like, you know, especially when they're able to accommodate the needs of others and that when it comes to the servers. I I don't boost my servers for two reasons. One, I haven't quite figured out how to do all that sort of stuff easily enough to be able to swap it back and forth when needed. And two, because it just makes it easier when for training people. You know, they can come in. Whatever they find in this server is pretty much how it's going to be in a public server, except for the PvP side, obviously. Um, you know, so I just figured, oh, I'll just keep my server unboosted, unmodded. You know, there's enough of them out there. There's a few servers out there that are boosted. If people interact with people in you know, in communities and stuff like that, if they interact with people better, and they're polite and that, most people will be pretty genuinely okay with inviting new people into their servers, because if anything, it's just more people to keep the server moving. You should ask him if he could designate one area, one town, solely for PvP, and then block off the roads by putting fence posts up. You don't have to clad them all. You just stagger the fence post in. You can make poles go up in the middle of the road just to stop cars and trucks getting in, and have a PvP area. Oh, look at that! I'll take it. I'd take that all day long. That's like a gift horse in the mouth. You'd be stupid to knock that back. Bacon, tuna, and a water bottle. Whew. In one spot. G'day, Major Ugly. How you going, mate? I find zombies that it's more of a thrill to take a chance and talk to someone instead of shooting them. Well, that's what I was doing yesterday with the whole light, bright, and open mic. You know, I just go around, you know, and make myself as visible as possible. That's why I didn't care if I got sick, because the coughing and the sneezing helps to give my position away. I wasn't trying to hide. And the interactions you can have with people, positive and negative, can be freaking hilarious. Especially if you go in with the mindset of, it's just a game, I don't care what happens to my character, because I'm in a public server and whatever happens, happens. Could make a friend, you know. Yep, that is true. Mind you, not a lot of people that I've met in a public server have I actually become friends with outside of that one or two interactions that I might have had with them in the game. But that's only because I don't generally go seeking out, like, I don't generally go and seek them out. Well, just that. I don't do that. So if I see a name in a server, I don't go look them up or anything like that. Even if they're nice and all that sort of stuff, I just don't bother. But you know, if I'm with them for a while and they say, "Hey, do you want to trade information?" Then I'll do it. You know. I don't have a problem with meeting people and exchanging information and that, PSNs and all that, becoming friends. I got to slow it down a little bit because I got so many. I got so many invites, and I try to. I'm trying to keep all the people that are in my friends list, people that I stream with, or people that I've met through YouTube, just so then I can sort of keep track of everybody. Or else you end up with heaps of people on your friends list, and you look at a name and you go, "Who are you?" And then you go, "Well, I don't know who you are," so you delete them, and then you know they could be a person that just changed their name. I don't know if anybody else has had that experience before, but I have. I've deleted a couple of people because I didn't know who their name was. I didn't know the name. I was like, "Who's this person? When did I accept this person?" And I didn't know whether I'd played a game with them before or not. I don't know how to check that sort of stuff out, or if there is even a way to check that stuff out. I just don't know. I'm not that smart. I don't even know how to stop my bloody PlayStation from trying to bloody do voice control shit. I'll say something, and it'll go ba-dink, and then start trying to Siri me. You know how Siri fucking turns on when you speak sometimes? My PlayStation does that. I don't even know how to turn that shit off. I wish. Yeah, man, if someone changes their name, it's like, I don't need everybody to tell me. I don't need someone to tell me a message, like send me a message every day going, "Today, zombie, I did 3 shits, and the first 2 wipes were clean off the tee, and then the last wipe I had to wipe for like a half hour and needed a shower afterwards." I don't need that sort of details. But it's like, if you change your name and it's like, send a group. There should be a way to send a group message out to every single person. "Hey, I used to be Joe Blogs. Now I'm Joe Slob." You know. That'd make it a lot easier. I'd get the message and go, "Oh, Joe Blogs changed his name to Joe Slob. Okay, cool. Well, I won't delete that thinking, who the fuck you?" PS Live, not YouTube. But the first time you spoke to me was through uh, YouTube, though, yeah? I mean, you might not have been on the actual YouTube app, but the response came through YouTube. Really? You get that message? They must have to. They must have to actually see. I used to be. My username used to be Hellbilly, HELLBILLY, but I changed it to TZBE Zombie to match the channel. I was "This zombie bites everything," but I didn't want people calling me zombie. Everything was Hellbilly, 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 but everyone called me zombie. So I figured, just go with it. So I changed it, and I had the option to send it to people. I had the option to actually. It said, "Would you like to notify?" So, but then some people, when they do it, they don't hit that button to notify. And it's like they don't bother to send a message out either to people that they want to play with. So you get a message back later, "Why'd you delete me? Who are you?" "Oh, was this?" "Oh, well, I didn't know. If you wanted me to thing, you could have sent me a message. Hey, zombie, I'm changing my name. I changed my name from this to this." Now it costs you, like, the first time you change your name, it's free, and then it's $13 Australian to change your name afterwards. And I couldn't have "This zombie bites everything" because it was like 3 or 4 letters too long, even if I did it with no spaces. It was like, yeez mothers. So I just went TZBE hyphen zombie. I went to all the kids out there that say, "What's hyphen?" Right? Oh, stay in school. Get off TikTok. Pay attention in English. Or not. Just, run the risk of asking me what a hyphen is and then have me say pay attention in school and stay off TikTok to your face. $10 in the States. Oh, okay, okay. So, give or take, $3 difference between our monies at the moment. Monies? Jesus Christ. Not Australia, States. Yeah, yeah, nah. Oh, I knew that. There's 3 states in Australia. Only 3. I know there's more states in Australia, but, you know, you're either happy, drunk, or stoned. They're the only states I care about. The only state I care about in the whole entire world is someone's state of mind. I'm a happy stone drunk. Well, you'd fit right in here, DDG. How you going, man? Psst, I can see you, grub. I can see you, slug, mate. I keep calling it a grub. I stay stoned and drink on occasion. There you go. Yeah, see, I only changed, like I said, Major, I only changed my name because everybody kept on calling me Zombie anyway because of the channel. So I thought, I'll just go TZVE Zombie and then make it easier for the PSN. Because when I used to drop my PSN in, Hellbilly, people would ask, no, we want to know your PSN Zombie. It's like, that is my PSN. They're like, really? KVN, sure. See, now I try to get it to where, now I got it, it's short, it's easy. TZVE is the abbreviation of the channel. It fits on a license plate when it comes to GDA. You know, what more could I want? Blowjob from a big-titted whore if I get highest KD in GDA? That doesn't happen. So if that doesn't happen, guys, I guess the KD in GDA doesn't mean anything. Huh, imagine that. Some people get really butthurt over it. Yeah, same drunk. Major Ugly was lucky. He knew what he was going to be all out. Didn't you, Major? You knew all along. G'day, Silver Red Fox. How you going, man? Was abbreviated for first name, me, Kevin, and my ex, Sherry. Oh. We split. I changed it. No one sit there calling Sherry a bitch. Unless, of course, Oreos gives you permission. Nah, I'm just kidding. Don't need that. Keep the empty bottle though. Well, I hope when you did split, you split on good terms. That's always a positive. If not, sorry to hear that, mate. I'll take that because I might need it later. A flare or a fishing hook? Fishing hook. Well, then we'll take them. One of my favourite cousins that I have, her name's Sherry. So I don't think there's any places here in this town that I'd want to build a base. I don't know whose that is. I'm going to leave that right there. I know I put stuff in a chest, I know Topeka put stuff in a chest, but I don't know whose that is, so I'm just going to leave it. Can't tell if that's one that Topeka did or not. If it was one that I knew for a fact that Topeka put down there, then I'd put it in the truck and carry it for her, but I don't know for sure. We're married 20 years and not on good terms at all. Oh, okay. Well, sorry to hear that, mate. 20 years into a relationship and then it goes south. You know, it's a big chunk of life. It's a big chunk of life you guys had together, so yeah, man. Me and Topeka, 26 years, we don't want to have to experience that. We would try and be civil, but we couldn't guarantee that we'd like each other. We'd probably hate each other. It's very rare that a relationship goes south because everybody's happy. Excuse me. Well, me and Topeka, we'd both sit here right now and we'd like to say that if we broke up, we would be nice and all that to each other because of the kids and the grandkids. But there's a good chance that behind each other's back we'd go, that cunt, that dog, too lazy to split. See, she's already looked around. She's gone, nah, too much hard work. I'd have to retrain another guy. Alright, let's just sit here for a second. Silly.
Just gonna wait here and let this rain pass, dry up my clothes for a second. The reason why Topeka will never leave me is because she feels responsible in a way, not for me, but for the rest of the women out there. That if she left me, she'd release me onto the rest of the women out there. And she's like, what do they do wrong? She's like, I'll stay with him. I'll jump on this grenade. Which is another thing I've got to test out this game, and that's, do the grenades still save other people around you if someone sacrifices their life to hop on the grenade? See, she looks at me like a goldfish. Like, if you were to get a goldfish from the pet store and then go release it in your local waters, that'd be a pretty irresponsible thing to do. So divorcing me would be like releasing that goldfish into the unsuspected waters. I just referred to myself as a goldfish. I just realised that. There was one time a little while ago that it did work, and then all of a sudden it didn't work again. Like you said, there was like, I think about the first so many months into it, when they when they first did the update, and they made it so you could actually throw grenades, and they bring grenades and smokes and that in there, and they made it so you could throw. It was the same update that gave us the vaulting over wars, so you could do it then, but then the update after that you couldn't do it. And I don't believe that they've done anything to fix it. I haven't seen anything, but that's the thing about the update. They don't actually list every single thing. There are certain things you'll find that they've done that they haven't actually listed that they were going to do. So you have to sort of test some stuff out and, you know, sacrifice. Like those NPCs would be good. You could get them all fully geared up, shoot one with the guns, go up, see how damaged all the items are, and then when it respawns in again, you could blow it up and see how damaged all the items are. You know? Some people need to know or want to know whether is it worth shooting a person or is it worth blowing up a person? What's the chances I'm going to lose the items inside their gear? So definitely something I'll test out later on. And of course, guys, when I speak of the updates, I'm only referring to PS4, not Xbox or PC, as I cannot attest to any of them, as I do not play on those systems. Goddamn mosquito bit me in the bicep right near my underarm. Oh, the bastard! Mosquito bite near your underarm, that sucks. Balls. Fucking irritating. I'm going to make a coffee, guys. I'll be back in a second. 2 minute, 3 minute intermission. I am back. 11 in chat. Come on, or smash the like button. Just reading Major's messages there. Already smashed. Ha ha. Already smashed. Yes, and he hit the like button too. Get it? That's another word for being off your head. Stone, smashed. Oh, I got fucking smashed last night. That's not like Hulk smash, Scarlet Witch in ass. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what the Hulk sounds like when he's having sex. What's the first thing that the Hulk would say after he blew his load? Me not angry no more. I don't know. I don't know what the Hulk would say. Curious now. And remember, there's no wrong answer. We're talking about what superheroes might say, or mutants, or fucking people affected with radiation might say after having sex. You never know. Who'd like to see a little Hulk Scarlet Witch baby? Black Widow. That's what I meant. Black Widow, not Scarlet. No, the Hulk sounds like Popeye's girlfriend during sex. Oh, wait. Oh. But olive oil, she used to sound really weird. Well, blow me down. Hey, Shaka Zoo, how you going? Okay, all our clothing should be dry now. Should have dried while I went and got a coffee. There we go. Are we doing no? That was Popeye. That was Popeye. Hey, you can do a pirate voice if you want me to do a pirate voice. Hey, SpongeBob, where's my Krabby Patty? Oh boy, Mr. Krabs, I'll get that patty for you right now. Don't forget to get me one too, SpongeBob. Fuck off, Patrick. Make your own fucking burger. That good enough? I can't take the children to go see any pirate movies. They're all rated R. My Squidward needs a little bit of work, though. Oh, thank God you didn't just bring Bobby Lee into this and do your typical redneck stereotype of American voice. That'd be fucking dumb. Do some flapjack. What's flapjack? I'm not familiar with flapjack. I have no idea what they sound like having sex. What Bobby Lee and SpongeBob sound like having sex. I got no idea. We could find out. I'll have to work on that one. Hey, SpongeBob, I was born on a pirate ship.
You were born on a pile of shit?
No. Pirate ship.
What's the fucking difference? Yeah!
Parents out there don't like the fact that I taint SpongeBob. And then there are other parents out there that like to get stoned every now and then and just couldn't give a fuck. SpongeBob,
Yeah, Patrick?
you should become a politician.
Why?
'Cause you're a fucking sponge. Flapjack had a bunch of same voice characters. Oh, okay, cool. Cheers, drunk. If I didn't have a bit of a cold, I could probably do it even better. Nothing beats Tom Kenny though. Tom Kenny is the man when it comes to doing SpongeBob's voice because he's actually the guy that does the voice for SpongeBob. Billy West is another good guy that does voiceover work too. He does Philip J. Fry and Mr. Farnsworth. He was also the original voice for Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, Billy West is a legend. Hands down. One of the best. Mel Blancs and him, two of my favourite voiceover. I mean, Seth MacFarlane's pretty good as well, but a lot of his can sort of, you just got to take them up a level or down a level and you can pretty much get all of them. Hey. Let's go stand over here. Drop that down there. Let's have a look at this. Arnold is in Schwarzenegger.
Respect my bird.
No, I can't do Cartman. I can't do Cartman. I can't do Cartman without sitting there and consciously thinking about it. Like I have to. Wow. The whole map's in there this time. No worries, man. No worries. Take it easy and remember, open a window. Don't need to tell you that. You probably already know that. Everybody who's done painting before should know never do it in a closed up room. Always do it in a well ventilated room. I don't need to tell anybody. What colour did you pick, by the way? Ah, you'll tell me later. Do those MBC tests. Oh, okay. Sahara Desert sand colour. All right. It's not a bad colour. Painting things in pink and purple with the window closed, says Major. Yes, and he's using his cock as a brush. Later, Oreos. Take it easy, mate. Damn autocorrect. Gotta love it. Now he's got to wait for this meat to get cold. It's a funny thing you should say that you could do a decent Cartman Shakrazoo, because the name of my server is actually a reference to Cartman.
Make me some pie! You get in the kitchen and make me some pie. Nope, kitty.
Yeah, no, my Cartman is shit.
Howdy-ho.
My Mr. Hankey's better than my Cartman. Go for it, D2G. Kitty being a dildo. Looks like someone's going to be spending the night with Mummy. No worries, man. Go for it. Years ago, I could do a better Cartman, and I could even sing Styx's song "Sailing Away" that he likes to sing. I could even sing that in the voice of Cartman. But that was 20 odd years ago when it first came out. I first seen that episode. Now, not so much, because years of smoking, years of other bad lifestyle choices, my voice just can't do it. Even with SpongeBob's, I feel like I've got to start at a very right up here. I feel like the reverse of Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage starts down here and builds himself up here. I've got to start up here and build myself down, which is very, very... Yeah, no worries, DDG. All good, man. I felt the same way, man. I didn't think you'd mind if I used your grub as an emoji, but I wanted to make sure first, because that's your licensed work, man. And I like to give credit where credit's due. If anybody likes the DD slug and would like to see more of his slug, wait a minute, I can rephrase that a lot better. but I'm not gonna. If you want to see more of DDG Slugs, go look at his channel. His link's just popped up there. You can see slugs all over his thumbnails. Yeah, I could have worded that better, but I like the direction we were heading. Doing the true regular voice is tough, and I find it more funny. Many can do the catch lines, but reading text or holding a conversation in character is tough. So you'll probably find, like, I've done a 5-minute bit, and I've had to switch between the voices, all 4 voices of SpongeBob, Squidward, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs, doing a road trip. And I don't know if you find it the same thing I find. It's a lot of work. It's it's a lot of work. So when you hear that people do table reads of like Seth MacFarlane will do a table read, and he'll actually do the voices and switch between the characters while doing the voices. Switching through the characters. It's really impressive, because I can only do it for about 5 minutes. I couldn't do it for that long. And it gets to a point where you start to break. And that's the other key too. Don't break character. That's another tough one. Don't break character. Like I did my Bobby Lee voice when I was in drama class in school. We had to create a character, so I just went for the stereotype redneck hick, I guess you'd call it. And I came out with Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee talks like this because Bobby Lee's a bit of a fucknut. Ain't that right? Well, you're fucking telling the story, zombie. Fucking hell. So, yeah, it does. Right. It's hard. It's not only hard, oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. It's not only hard, it's hard trying to make sure you've got the right voice for the character. But then it's hard to also remember which character's line is which and to switch between them. It's a lot of work. I am working on a couple of videos, like SpongeBob Plays Dead Island with Patrick. I've got Bobby Lee Plays DayZ that I'm working on as well. And they're just... they can be brutal. And then you got those days where if you just can't get the voice, you can't get it. If you don't get it that day, well, for me anyway, if I can't get the voice, that's it. I just can't get it. It's either I'll get the voice or I won't. The Gulps of Doom game had everyone. Great Wii game. I can honestly say I'm not sure of that game. I'm not familiar with that one. Alright, we're going to head back to the truck. Hopefully we don't get sick from accidentally drinking from that water. I can't do female voices. And I can't, apart from being able to kind of, years ago, being able to kind of sing Sailing Away in the voice of Cartman, I can't sing in SpongeBob's voice. I wish I could. I wish I could sing in SpongeBob's voice. To me, I'd find that hilarious. Or the Nickelodeon shows. Oh, okay. I'm a fan of Nickelodeon shows. Some of them are really awesome. Some of them I thought were Nickelodeon shows, just turned out they just aired on Nickelodeon. They weren't actually Nickelodeon. But I'm also a bit of an idiot, so... Oh, what? We're at 600 already? Wow. Alright. Looks like it's time to cruise off and try and find some tyres. Can play as Invader Sim or Danny Phantom. I honestly have no idea who they are or what they sound like either. I think I've seen Invader Zim advertised somewhere, but I don't think I've actually seen an actual episode or anything animated of it yet. I think I've just seen the picture with the name. The name looks familiar. Danny Phantom looks familiar too. It sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Doom. Ah, geez, you gotta watch some Zim. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll put it on the list of all the other stuff I gotta watch. I get recommended so much stuff to check out, eh? Is Doom the name of the show, is it? The name of another show, is it? Or are you referring to the game Doom? Nah, he sings it. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's the name of a song. Oh, okay. My cousin, he used to sing the Karen Carpenter song. You know that? Why do birds suddenly appear? He used to do that in Kermit's voice. Why do birds suddenly appear? Every time you're near, just like me, they long to be close to you. He can do it better than I can. But still, nothing beats Rick Moranis doing that song in the movie Parenthood. Okay, they've been saying they're going to fix stuff that's not in your showing up in your inventory properly. So let's see if we can find handcuff keys, because that was one of the items that would never show up in your inventory properly. Let's might as well go check this little thing out over here, so then we don't have to stop. But that's the only thing I can do in Kermit's voice is that song. I can't speak in Kermit's, and like I can't speak in Donald Duck, but I can kind of tell people to fuck off. Boy, fuck off. But it was better when I was younger. But when I was younger, well, it sounded better to everybody else than that when I was younger. I think people were probably just, blowing smoke up my ass. To be honest, but yeah, it's amazing because all voices are just different tones. Dreamers and me. I can't remember all that song. Besides, I think I need Steve Martin next to me with a banjo. I might work on those voices and see if I can actually get something happening with them. Hey, Fuzzy, you want to go on a road trip?
Hey, Kermit. Ah, waka, 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 ah, ah.
Come on. Move, truck. There we go. That bloody truck didn't want to move. Oh, I'd have to really work on my voice first. I'd have to do it on a day when I don't have a cold and my throat's not ratchet from smoking too many cigarettes. Yeah, I'd be in on that. Have a Quagmire jump in him. Alright. Oh, that's nasty. Come on, push it! Push it! I have to say, I like the inside look of these trucks. Kind of like the inside view of this truck better than I do GTA cars. Tonight, you tell me parasite, cause there's a lovely lady and she's waiting for you. And though her pretty face may seem a special person, sweat a stream before you get to see her. There are things you must do. You'll try a tie and boutonniere of yellow or of rose that shows that you're a classy fellow with the posh panache of Jefferson and Monticello, busting out a mild style. I know you just can't wait to stare at all that luscious orange hair, but boy, before you touch a single curl, you must impress at all OBS. What the fuck is that over there? Down syndrome girl. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Big truck or laundry truck at a hotel. The cab. Red truck or the laundry truck. What, this truck here? Right. Oh, it reminds me of the bread truck or laundry truck at the hotel. Okay. The cab. It's got that funny smell too, you know, that smell that foam gets when it's been sitting in the sun and it's been damp. pretty cool movements too. At least if I put the foot on the brake, you see the foot move. Even change gears. Yeah, I can shift gears, but if I go in the fourth gear, I could drive faster, but I need 4 wheels, 4 dualies, and I've only got the 2. Hence the reason why I'm in second gear. I'd have to start in first to build up speed. If I had 4 dual wheels on the back, then I could start in fourth gear or just take off. 42 kilometers an hour. Hopefully we can find some tyres over here to fix this up a bit. The stray cats are past you. What are you talking about? I just got overtaken by a snail. There was a snail riding a land tortoise. Oh, sorry, a tortoise is the land turtle. Anyway. See, because I slowed down, I have to go in the first again to pick up speed a bit. And for some reason my car's crab walking. Stop crab walking, you. Alright. I'm going to hop out there. Okay, we're going to hop out there for a second. Let me just check something here quickly. We'll go into town on foot because that's a bit slow. We'll see if we can get it closer there and pick up where we left off. Put the music back on in the car. The truck. On any normal day you reek as if you're on a farting streak, your fingers up your nose and you are dripping with drool. But if you want a lady's love, you're better off by smelling of a gentleman's cologne instead of sneakers and stool. A squirt, a spurt of something just for Ellen, and you'll see that she will find you so compelling, and she does, because the only smell that she'll be smelling won't be coming from your bum. You wanna take that little whore and spin her on the dancing floor, but boy, before you do a single twirl, you must impress that evanescent, self-possessing, no BSing Down syndrome girl. Her eyes are emerald portals to the secret land of love, and her smile seems the sweetest summer flower. Her kiss is so inviting, and her hugs are so delighting. And what makes them really nice is that they prove a little spice, because they're tighter than a vice and they go on for an hour. My boy, between the two of us, we'll get you on that shorty bus, but boy, before you do a single whirl,
Now go and press that super thrilling, wish fulfilling, you who's spilling, ultra swinging, boner bringing, gaily singing, ding-a-linging, stupefied and fortified. As of Monday, shoelace tying, stimulating, titillating, kitty cat impersonation, mega rockin', pillow talking, just a little crooked walking, calling, pouting, booby sprouting for some reason, always fascinating, captivating, happiness and joy creating. Down syndrome girl.
Oh, we froze.
The music cut out. Bugger. This is close enough.
Right? Nope, nobody left. These things will do everything in third or fourth gear. Yeah, I know. But only if they have 3 or 4 wheels. They don't do shit when they've only got the 2 back wheels. I start in 4th gear and I go up hills in 3rd gear. But you need 4 wheels. You need 4 Julies on the back, or else you only go 10 k's an hour. So that's why we're crab walking this bitch around trying to find some more wheels for it. I've got 1 single so far. I'll find another single. We can get another Julie made up. They're no good. That's no good. That's no good. No spares there. Okay. So you're spot on the money. Nope, nobody left. Nobody's left. Right. So glad they fixed the stabilisation of the cars to make it so then they won't hurt people and shit like that. Because that fucking looks safe, doesn't it? Jesus. What about this truck over here? This looks promising. We've got a single. We've got a Julie. We have our wheels, guys. We have enough wheels. Absolutely flies, does it? Believe it or not my first time driving these trucks. I don't find that it flies, not saying that it doesn't at all. I'm just saying that I find that it's hard to get it from 4th to neutral without it slowing down in the first place. It's not like the cars where you can actually go down the gear and they don't lose speed. These trucks lose speed as soon as you go down a gear, which is kind of a pain in the ass. You got to warm her up first. You can't just jump the 4th gear. Might get slapped. Yeah, but that's okay because you just go like that. You just go like this. Slap. Oh, I don't know. Her. If you put exclamation point slap and then someone's name, boom. But if you put exclamation point and then kick and then someone's name, so exclamation point slap someone's name, you slap them in the pussy. Exclamation point kick someone's name, you kick them in the balls. You knew a girl that was always in 4th. Did they call her Moses? Come forth, my child. Oi, don't you fuck around. That truck wanted to almost have me then. And those exclamation point kick and exclamation point slap, anybody can use them. They're for the chat to muck around with. Very rare to find nearly all the parts needed on one truck. Excuse me, coming up. Boop. Oh, that truck. A reset will fix that. A reset should flick that out, but I don't want to interact with it other than running and jumping up on it. Hey, you talk nice to the girl, truck. Tried to do her in the exhaust pipe. All I got was soot on my dick. Boom. I had a hand on the controller, so I couldn't do my normal fucking rim shot. She might leave ya. These trucks have a habit of doing that. I know you're joking around, but I went to put a tyre on one of these trucks, and it's jumped up in the air, spun around, smacked me in the head, and killed me. And then took off like a helicopter and flew halfway across the map. So I know it is totally fucking possible. One of them woke trucks. Yep. Hey. So we'll drive in slow beforehand, right guys? We'll just put it straight and fourth now. Check this out. Just needed the extra wheels. Now we can be in fourth gear. So there you go. Nope, no bodies left. I might have been driving slow, but that's because I had no choice. Unfortunately. A lot of people don't realise that as long as you've got the two dually wheels, you can actually move a truck around. It is slow, but oh, we froze. Oh, got it back. I don't care about if I hit something with the car, with the truck, because she's pretty good if you hit something, as long as I don't fuck up that fuel tank on the side there. But I don't want to go in the river. We've lost cars and trucks in the river before. Front fell off is all. Oh, is that all? Ah. Alright. I'll keep that in mind, mate. No radiator gets broken or anything like that because these are already full right up to the brim. Well, they don't need it at the moment. They're supposed to be bringing the motor oil back in. That's why they're inside the Sarker cars have been split the radiator and that. And they've got the oil thingy put inside the Sarkers as well now. And that was put in there in the 1.10 update. But they haven't actually put the motor oil in yet. Yep. fucking rivers kill. There's about, dude. The only two ways we've found to kill a truck is get it in the water. There you go. That'll kill your truck. Or drive it out in the no man's land. They're the only two ways we found to kill your truck. Grenades? Nah. Might fuck your fuel tank, but you can still drive with a fucked fuel tank. Shoot the engine block? Maybe now, but at the after the 1.10 update, when they sort of first came out, we couldn't. I went through 260 stacks magazines for the M4A1, and nah, we're still good. Six grenades with one. 6 grenades on the ground next to it with 1 grenade. Pulled the pin, dropped it on top. 7 grenades total going off. Nah. Didn't even wreck the wheels. This truck here, her name is Betty White. See? She Betty White. I love my truck. She's a beauty truck. 31 bullets from M4 or so. Well, if I get a spare truck where the fuel tank's gone. Yeah, I tried it with a whole heap of different guns. Got a few videos on it too. Did it in my live streams. That's what we do too. When the fuel tank goes, we'll continue filling it up for a little bit to get it, the stuff that's in it where we need to go. But once we finish using it, we'll just destroy them, or at least try to. We found the easiest way to do it is just drive it in the water. Couldn't get it to die. But everybody's experience is different when it comes to DayZ, guys, because some experiences I have with glitches, other people have never had. Like, I've had people say to me they've never had any issues at all with cars, at all, ever. I have had people say that. I mean, I personally am thinking, bullshit, you've never had any. I just think to myself, yeah, when I didn't drive cars and trucks, I didn't have any issues with them either. But, you know, it's something that might glitch for you, might not glitch for someone else. Something that glitch for someone else might not glitch for you. It happens. Oop, just froze right there. Are we going to go straight, or are we going to go all over the place? Try M4 to engine block, I guess. Works in 1.11. Okay, well, this is the first truck I've actually really driven around in since the update. This is the first truck I've found since the update in my own server. Once I've got my things built up and stuff like that, and we start doing some testing with the trucks, I will definitely give it a go. Yeah, I used the KAM, used the LAR, used the VSD, used the VSS with armor-piercing bullets. Still couldn't get, after about 40 rounds, still couldn't kill it. This is a long freeze. So the stability that they said that they were doing with the trucks and cars, we can clearly say that's bullshit. They lied about it. They say it every update, guys. They will say it every single update because they know that's the one thing we all want. We all want stable trucks and cars. Nah, it's not the server damage. Because when you set the vehicle thingy, well, I haven't got any settings in there for for vehicle damages. I haven't seen anything in there that specifically turns off the damage on vehicles. But I don't fuck around with the XML file, so it's all standard. So if a car dies, a truck should die. Hey, Topeka, I think there might be a car here. Oh, that's your car you bring in. All right. Stop, you bitch. It just started freezing now. I was like, don't freeze, aim at the bloody river, you idiot. There we go. One truck delivered. What? You too good to come running in with your friends? Huh? You think you're that? You blind or something? I'm over here. Gotcha. We mess with XML. Ah, yeah, see, there you go. No, I keep this strictly vanilla, mate. As in original. Some people think vanilla means the Chinaris map. Vanilla actually means original. But anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, we just keep this original because people come in here to train, to learn how to play the game, to learn the mechanics of the game, without having to worry about being shot in the back or anything like that. So this is like a DayZ boot camp. Just for now, while we're setting it up, I've just got it named Make Me Some Pie. But that's what it is. This is a DayZ boot camp server that me and my wife run. So we leave it all original without mucking with the settings. The only thing we touch is that the sun. 6 hour or just it's about 5.5 hours daytime, 1 hour night, 1 hour 15 minutes. But we have it like that. I know a lot of people go and have the nights really short. My advice for people, if you're going to have the nights really short, get rid of the bloody construction lights and the lanterns and all that shit that's on the map. It's not needed. If you're not going to have nighttime, you don't need the stuff that makes nighttime better. But if you're going to have that stuff on there, you might as well make it useful to use. Or else construction lights and that, they're not used, there's no reason to have them on the map. No point having them spawn in, taking up space and unbalancing the server, if you catch my drift. Oh, and if you're one of these people that actually makes cans of food unopened, like if you make cans of food open already, get rid of the bloody can opener. What's the point of having a can opener if every tin you get's already open? And whoever, like, there was another server I was in. Oh, the guy had it, and then every single tuna can was pre-opened. They're fucking ring pull. Just leave them. Don't know, but who's in that much of a hurry? They need their bloody tuna can pre-opened. It's just tap R2 and it's open, and hold R2 to eat. But hey, I'm not judging anybody on how they do their servers. It is a lot of work. There is so many files in those XMLs. I've had a look at them,
but I haven't touched them. Like I haven't. I've had a look at them all, like just to see what all the items are, but I have not had a look at. I haven't messed around with them. So there is a lot of files there. There's always going to be things that are missed, and sometimes things aren't just. People are rushing to get certain things done to make it easier for people in the server. So, you know, it's not a dig at the host of the servers or anything like that. That was just me making fun. Mine? What? The truck? Did you just dibs it, did you? Did you just dibs my truck I just dropped off? This is fucking all this effort. Asked you if you wanted to join me. Nah. Now I bring a truck there, you're like, it's mine. Right, fuck, it is. You get your own truck. Apparently there's one up at the prison over there. Go get that. Probably not there now. I know that's your car. That's why I was thinking you were talking about the truck. Remember? I was in that car. Jeez, I don't forget that easily. You said you went back to your old base. That's why I bought the truck there. From a distance, I was thinking it was an Ada, you knob jockey. And I was like, I stopped. I was like, is that a... And I was like, oh no. And I stopped because I realised it was the Gunter. Which I know is yours. Because you found it and got it working. Silly lady. Welcome to the town of On Your Tits. This town has been dubbed by me and Topeka as On Your Tits. As in, the town's name is Grabbin. Put it together. Grabbing on your tits. How long have we been playing for? 3 hours. Damn.
truck over there. That's just a truck you can fix up. Get off the tree, you mong. Alright, what else we got? I should have labelled this one Part 1. Bitch, go down. And that's what he said. Alright. Oh, I froze. Don't freeze here. Garden lime, we don't need that at the moment. We'll check that shed out on the way back down. Oh, let's grab my coffee. Come here, coffee. Here, coffee. I got 2 crowbars, I don't need any more. Hatchets, yes, need them for building. How are our shoes, by the way? So I'm going up here to check to see if there's a there's a car up the end there, a car spawn. It's a Ada. I'm going up there to have a look. Come on, that whole fucking, you do a fucking swing and then afterwards it takes a couple of seconds for it to actually register you want to do a second swing. But then after that, every time you hit the button, there's a swing, swing, swing. It's like, well, why wouldn't you do that after the first swing? Slight delay for some reason. I don't know why.
but it's annoying. Powdered milk, we'll take that. I see you, you wild boar. Boring the shit out of us. Get it? See what I did there? We'll let him live. What you looking at? Oi? I thought he was going to charge at me then and hurt me. Like he was going to attack me then. Piggy, piggy, piggy. If anybody can tell us what the reference is to that, 10 points to you. So PK, don't answer. Because of course Topeka can't answer because she knows what the reference is. She put it in the chat. I don't mind having a lantern. Actually, that should be the next piece of meat that I eat. Because that was cooked the other day. So that's going to go off first. That's a good coffee. When I jump off in a little bit and I start up I'm going to start another streamer. I'll be playing most likely playing some Generation Zero. Most likely be playing with Reaper again. Okay, what is that? Box of shells. Yep, take it. Heat pack, take it. More powdered milk, take it. Wow, it's a smorgasbord of stuff here. I don't want the chest holster, but I will pull it out and just drop it there like that. See, if I was to mess with the XML files for any particular reason, I need to be able to know how to do it so where I can have it, that I can set it as one way and then change it if I need to. to be able to change it easily, and I'm not aware how to do that. Unfortunately, I will look into it one day, but quite happy just to go into a boosted server when I need to. Mushrooms, miles to check out. Ah, the Ada's here. This is what I come up to check to see if there was one here, and there is. There you go, Topeka. I found you an Ada. But you're going to have to get an Ada wheel for it. And you're going to have to come up here and get anything else that it might need. Battery and spark plug. It is generally known in my servers, mine and Topeka's server, that if there is a car and if there is stuff inside it, it means that car has been claimed. Please leave it alone and leave it for the people that have been working on it. There is nothing worse than working on a car and then having someone come along and take it on you. It's kind of a pain in the butt. This isn't a PvP server where people can just go and mess with other people's stuff. It's a PvE server. You got two cats on the side of your side of the bed. Alright. Lucky you. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Topeka. No, you don't have to say anything. You're welcome. See, she should have came with me. You watch, now there's a gas bottle here, right? Look at that. Spawned in a gas bottle. Literally just picked up a lantern and put it in the Ada from here. If there was a gas bottle there at the same time, I would have connected it. Well, I mean, Topeka, you are going to have to get in here relatively soon to start building a fence. So, tomorrow sometime. There's a bunch of nails, sharpening stones, hatchets, pickaxe, shovel, rope, all that sort of stuff in the truck. So if you're already at that house, you just got to get in there and do that. There's a combination lock too. You should have everything you need to build a hip height fence. It might not keep zombies out, but it'll at least keep the vehicles locked away. And then all you need is an aider wheel, because you've got a battery and a spark plug you can grab from the gunter. In fact, I might grab the spark plug out of the gunter. No, I won't. I was going to get it and go get the Olga. There is free drums in the truck for you as well. Well, everything in that thing there is for the base. We just build up there again. Just build it smaller. Like, no, not that. I pushed up there. Okay. Like, you can get a large tent each, then that's what we use for each other. Like each one of us have one of them each, and then a couple of drums just for some building stuff and some medical stuff and stuff like that, but not overload it. You can have too much stuff in a base, guys, and it will glitch out the area and make it a bit more laggy. No one likes a laggy game, so it's trying to keep it balanced is the hard one. Might as well check this again. I left that drum out on the road because I know there's a chance Topeka will drive past with that aider and she'll pick it up. Don't need that. PU scope. I'll take it for now. Now I finished checking these sheds over here quickly, not those two there, I don't care about them, plus I left the items in there except for the hatchet that I grabbed out. And yeah. Yeah, the next sharpened stone I get, I might have to actually fix up this pickaxe. Really, it's all come over this way. Piece of shit. All right. Can't sleep. Clowns will eat me. I'm heading back there too with all the new stuff that I've got on me, hatchets and stuff like that. When you do finally get in there, Topeak, I'll get you just to grab the drums out, put them in the shed, and we'll start emptying out all the building stuff from the truck and putting it in the shed, so then it's out of the truck, because the truck's full at the moment. I'm not driving the truck out yet until I got a jerry can, because it could do with some fuel. I've got plenty of fuel to get me around, but I want to at least have one jerry can on me. Actually, I want to have two. I want one with fuel, one with water. Just so then I can, in case we find a car or something like that. Gonna need another coffee in a minute. There's a sheep over there.
Hope your search for a base goes well. Yeah, well, I've got a couple of ideas of where to go, but I'm trying to get myself a decent vehicle to be able to, and gear up a little bit before I go looking, because I want it south of the river. How you been, Chris? I'm struggling to find the parts I need for a... I'm struggling to find a spark plug. I looked all over Luke Cow and all over Galinsky, and I couldn't find a spark plug. Still need a coffee or two? Yeah. I need another coffee. Tell you what, mate, while you're making one, can you make us one? Cheers, buddy. Just send it by courier pigeon. That's a thing, right? I don't know. Yeah, white 2 sugars, thanks mate. Cheers. Just try and make sure there's a harness to where the coffee sits on top of the pigeon. I know it's very tempted just to have the pigeon carry it. There's a good chance he might shit in it on his way when he's flying. He's shitting your coffee. I ordered a black coffee. Why has this one got creamer in it? Yuck, can you imagine that? You sit there, you're reading your newspaper, you're not looking at your coffee, whoop, all of a sudden a pigeon shits in it. And you don't know, you just go and take a sip. Oh, that'd be gross. You know what, you probably wouldn't even notice it until someone pointed it out to you, and then you'd be all like, yuck. Some people would probably be, that's not the worst coffee I've ever had. Others might be like, well, you seen that, was that coffee in Brazil or something that's pooped out by a fucking wild cat or something? What flavour albatross? If anybody understands that joke, that's a Monty Python. Oh, she hasn't taken any of that stuff out yet. Okay. Waffles with it, wafers with it? No wafers with it. I'm taking out some stuff like the cables and stuff like that, so then they can be. If you grab the camo net and chuck it on one of these, then it's not stored away either. Let me just put this stuff away quickly. I'm going to leave the truck here either way, so you fine, Topeka. You'll be able to use it as much as you like as storage. Gloves there. Those bullets can go in there. Shells can go in there. That can go in there. Everything can go in there. I don't give a shit. Alright. Maple flavour. Ah, total new design you're going with. Okay, I see what you're cooking. Well guys, I'm going to end the stream here so I can chat with Topeka, and I will see everybody later on. Let's do some shout outs. Okie dokie. Shout out to Chris Carter, Topeka Gaming. Nope, nobody left. Shaka Zoo. Major Ugly. Shout out to you. The Drunk Gamer, shout out to you. 2 Oreos, 1 cup. Trying to see if I can see everybody's. Dimo, shout out to you, buddy. Be Blue. Shout out to you, Be Blue. Shout out Operation Hugo. Shout out Silver Red Fox. And Slotted Toaster. Shout out to everybody that came through. No worries, mate. I will do, Chris. Cheers for that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow with some more of the looking for a base. So far, we just found base building items. But that's part of looking for a base. Part of looking for a base is looking for items that you're going to need at the base as well, and trying to keep it condensed. We don't want to try and overload the bases or anything like that. So that is part of the job, is doing that as well. And thanks everybody for coming through. I'm out. I'm Dust. See ya.